Hello, 6th standard, and welcome to English class. Today we are going to do Unit 2 from your English textbook, and the name of the chapter is Looking More Closely at Animals, Bird's Eye View. Looking more closely at animals. Let us see what this unit tells us about. Are we going to talk about all the animals and birds or something else? Let us read. This unit is about looking more carefully at animals. Look carefully at the picture. List as many things as you can. Just look at this picture. What do you find in this picture? We can see nest, we can see bird, we can see branches, right? So in this way, you're going to closely look at this picture and you're going to write down what did you see. Okay. How many things did you list? क्या क्या आपने देखा? You have to write the list of the things. Share your list with classmates. List one extra thing you learned from a classmate. Because at this time, we all of us are sitting at home. COVID situation चल रहा है. So you are just, we cannot share the list, but we can definitely discuss with our classmates. This is your homework, right? First, you have to write all the things and name the things and list it out, and then we can discuss it in our lecture. There is an animal hiding in the picture. What kind of animal is it? You have to look at it, observe the picture very closely, and you'll find that there is an animal hiding in the picture, and you have to tell us what kind of animal is it. All right? Let us move to activity 2. Now this activity 2, can you see this picture? This picture we have seen even in unit 1. Yes? This is, yes, we had seen, yes. You look at this, in unit 1, you looked at this picture as art, right? The puzzled fox, right? What is the name? The puzzled fox is also a puzzle. This is a puzzle, right? In unit 1, we admired this picture as an art. Now in this unit, we are going to talk about it. It is a puzzle. Now let us read what kind of puzzle it is. There are many strange faces and animals hiding in this picture. Right? बहुत सारे animals आपको देखने को मिलेंगे, बहुत सारे human faces आपको देखने को मिलेंगे, birds and animals and all. We have to find out how many faces, how many animals do we find in this picture. This picture was published long ago in 1872. Please underline this. When was this picture published? It was published in 1872. In the picture, there are 3 birds that are not hidden, right? हमें जो है ना 3 birds we can see which are not hidden. Let us see which are those birds which are not hidden. Can you see this? Yes. ये वाली एक bird. But then can you see this bird? When there is another this bird, Hana, you can see these 3 birds. They are not hidden. We can see these 3 birds. They are in the tree on the left. Yes, I have circled these 3 birds. They are passenger pigeons. अब ये जो birds जिसको मैंने circle किया है ना, ये 3 birds which are not hidden, they are visible, right? ये पता है कौन सी birds हैं? They are called as passenger birds, passenger pigeons, right? पहले है ना, हम लोगों ने सॉन्ग भी सुना होगा कोई, कबूतर जा जा जा, है ना, पिजन मतलब कबूतर, पिजन्स, वो पिजन जो पैसेंजर पिजन्स कहलाते थे, राइट? लेट अस सी कि ये क्या है पैसेंजर पिजन्स. Passenger pigeons were once the most common bird on the planet. अब ये पैसेंजर पिजन्स जो थे ना, वो बहुत कॉमन थे अपनी प्लैनेट में, अर्थ पे बहुत कॉमन थे, बहुत ज्यादा दिखाई देते थे. These birds sadly can no longer be found in the real world. और अब ये बर्ड्स पैसेंजर पिजन्स जो है वो आजकल दिखाई नहीं देते. तो कहाँ चले गए भाई ये पैसेंजर पिजन्स, कहाँ चले गए? दे आर एक्सटिंक्ट. एक्सटिंक्ट यानी गुम हो गए हैं, लुप्त हो गए हैं, एक्सटिंक्ट हो गए हैं. वाई, क्यों, कहाँ पर, कहाँ चले गए अगर एक्सटिंक्ट हो गए? लॉस ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एंड टू मच हंटिंग कॉज देम टू डाई आउट. तो ये बर्ड्स के गुम हो जाने का कारण सबसे पहला यहाँ पर बताया है, लॉस ऑफ फॉरेस्ट. सी वी आर कटिंग डाउन ट्रीज, है ना, बिकॉज ह्यूमन बीइंग जो है वो ग्रीडी है, शहर बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, अर्बनाइजेशन बढ़ रहा है, फॉरेस्ट जो है, राइट, वो हम बिकॉज हम ट्रीज कट करते जा रहे हैं तो फॉरेस्ट जो है, वी आर लूजिंग फॉरेस्ट, और इतना सारा हंटिंग होता है उसके कारण, राइट, दीज पिजन्स दे हैव, these pigeons, ये जो passenger pigeons जो है, they have died. The last known passenger pigeon was named Martha. Martha died in a zoo in America in 1914. ऐसे बोला जाता है. ये passenger pigeon का जो last pigeon, मतलब last passenger pigeon, जिसका नाम था Martha, right? And this Martha also died in America. अमेरिका के जू में मार्था पैसेंजर पिजन जो था उसकी भी डेथ हो गई in 1914. दैट मीन्स 1914 के बाद ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे पैसेंजर पिजन जो है वो पूरे खत्म हो चुके हैं. नाउ वी कैन नॉट सी पैसेंजर पिजन क्योंकि एक्सटिंक्ट हो चुके हैं. Look carefully at the picture. The puzzled fox work alone to find and circle as many animals and faces as many you can see. अब यहाँ पर बोल रहे हैं ये जो पिक्चर जो है ना, ये पिक्चर को बहुत केयरफुली देखकर हमें बहुत ध्यान से इसको ऑब्जर्व करना है, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि क्या कौन कौन से एनिमल्स हैं, कौन कौन से फेसेस जो है हमें इस पिक्चर में दिखाई दे रहे हैं. ठीक है, इट इज सेड actually again this activity is supposed to be done with your friends and you have to you have to discuss, but then again do it on your own and then we will discuss it. How many animals faces did you find in this picture and how many human faces have you found in this picture? Okay, and activity 3, now sit back with your classmates so you cannot see his or her picture. Without looking at each other, discuss your findings. Ask your classmates, how many animals did you find? How many faces did you find? Compare your answers to your classmates' answer. Practice English words for describing and directions by helping each other find all the animals and faces without looking at each other. Now, you have to observe that picture, right, in activity 2. And then you have to write how many faces of animals and how many faces of, how many human faces did you find? And you have to write it in the phrase form. Now, suppose example, मैं कुछ जो है यहाँ पर लिखती हूँ, राइट जैसे यू फाइंड डिड यू फाइंड आपको फिर एक दूसरे के साथ डिस्कस करना है सपोज वी से डिड यू फाइंड द टाइगर राइट और डिड यू फाइंड डियर है ना इस तरह जो है आपको जो है लिखना है इस पे ठीक है फिर देन अगर इट इज वेयर डिड यू फाइंड द मतलब अगर है कि वेयर डिड यू फाइंड द where did you find the bridal horse right तो क्या अगर इस दर आपको जो है ब्राइडल हॉर्स दिखाई दे रहा है where did you find the bridal horse तो यहाँ पर आपको जो है ब्राइडल हॉर्स का नाम जो है वो लिख देने का है right here you can find and you can write over there where did you find a bridal horse right or you can ask the tree on the right the tree on the right has 4 human faces on the right has 4 human faces okay matlab you have to observe the picture and write over here is it clear then the second tree on the left the second tree on the left आप अगर observe करेंगे what did you see over there the second tree on the left shows an elephant's head ठीक है फिर then the bottom of the tree trunk the bottom of the tree trunk or the bottom of the tree trunk shows a human face shows a human face with a long hair okay so that also you can write means you have to observe the picture and you have to write it in this way is it clear then there is another one over here you can see what is it written above the rock below the leaves between the branches right what do we see we find a wolf right we find a wolf तो आपको जो भी इस पिक्चर में दिखाई दे रहा है you have to find out and write over here in activity 3 I hope I am clear with this right so after you complete this activity 3 we will move towards activity 4 let us move towards activity 4 अब आप ये देखना हाँ activity 4 में now this is something which will bring shrill down आपको दिखाई दे रहे हैं what do you see आपको क्या दिखाई दे रहा है ये activity में snakes yes you'll find a snake अब सबसे पहले है ना मैं आपको ये snakes के बारे में बता देती हूँ first I'll tell you the names of the snake see this snake right I mean this snake this is known as a scarlet snake what is it it is a scarlet snake scarlet king snake what is the name of it scarlet right what is the name of it scarlet king snake and you know what is the size of the snake the size of a snake is 14 to 20 inches 14 to 20 inches right आप अगर ये पिक्चर देखेंगे तो just look at the snake and look at the yes the snake is called as scarlet king snake and it is 14 to 20 inches just observe this picture what do you see what do you see we see there is a red head yes you can see his hood you can see the hood yes it is a red head it has got red head right? With black linings. You can see these black linings. Black linings, right? And its snout. ये जो snout होता है ना, जिसको हम nose बोलते हैं, this snout. Can you see this snout? It has got red snout with yellow rings, right? And it is non-venomous snake. Venomous का मतलब था poisonous. That means ये snake जो है ना, ये poisonous नहीं है. सारे snakes है ना, ये poisonous नहीं होते. कुछ snakes जो होते हैं poisonous होते हैं, कुछ snakes जो है poisonous नहीं होते हैं. So the scarlet king snake जो है ना, it is not poisonous. It is non-venomous, right? मतलब it is not poisonous. ठीक है? See, when I've described this, how I've described, इससे आप पता है क्या सीख रहे हो? आप describe करना भी सीख रहे हो. What is when we describe something? Adjectives, है ना? So this way you have to observe the picture and you're going to describe what you see. Okay. Up next picture. Can you see the second one? Okay. The second one is down. Okay. This picture. Right. Over here, what do you see? What is the name of this snake? The name of this snake is scarlet snake. What is the name of this snake? Scarlet snake. Okay. Now, in the same way as I've described this picture, you are going to write, what do you see? किस तरह की body है? What color? Right? Red, black, and yellow. Right? Then, again, this snake is not poisonous. This snake is again not poisonous. Now, the third one, this one. अब ये बहुत important है. This is Texas coral snake. What is the name of the snake? Texas coral snake. And you know, guys, this snake is very poisonous. बहुत poisonous है. Highly venomous snake. Very poisonous. ठीक है? अब if you observe this, right? What do you see? आप इसका snout देखो. The nose, right? What color is it? Black, right? Can you see this? Black color with yellow rings. And these yellow rings are very thin. अगर आप ये first वाले से compare करेंगे, first and third वाले से compare करेंगे, right here, the yellow rings are very thin. Have small fangs in front of the mouth. Fangs का मतलब पता है क्या होता है? Fangs का मतलब होता है teeth, right? जो snake के जो teeth होते हैं ना, वो ही poisonous वगैरह होते हैं, जो front of mouth होते हैं, right? That is called fangs, right? And the last one. Red milk snake. What is the name of this snake? Red milk snake. Again, this is a medium size and this is 40 inches. ठीक है? Face is bigger and color pattern is different. And again, this is non-poisonous. Yeah, guys, this I've described. You have to compare. You have to observe the picture. Picture 1, picture 2, picture 3, picture 4. Right? After seeing all 4 pictures, you have to describe what did you see. Okay, जो अभी मैंने आपको बताया. Let us see कि क्या बताया है. Write an activity 4 में हमें क्या करना है. Now, for example, Here it is written, a careful description uses many details with different nouns and adjectives. A careful description can also help to make comparison. And I told you about all these four snakes. What was I doing? I was describing the snakes. और इतनी केयरफुली बहुत डिटेल में मैंने आप लोगों को कलर से लेकर इंचेस तक सारा डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया, right? Describing everything. Now look at the pictures of snake. One of these snakes is very dangerous. Right now I told you which snake is dangerous. I told you right now which snake is dangerous. Just tell you, can you please tell me in the chat box? One of these snakes is very dangerous. The other three are harmless and can be helpful to humans. One more thing I'll tell you. सारे snakes जैसे अभी हमने पढ़ा कि सारे snakes poisonous नहीं होते हैं, right? कुछ snakes ऐसे भी होते हैं जो harmless होते हैं, मतलब क्योंकि वो poisonous नहीं है हमें कोई harm नहीं करते, right? And these snakes are also very helpful. Sometimes people kill the helpful snakes because they cannot see the difference between them. Because we human beings, हमें पता नहीं होता है ना कि कौन सा snake जो है poisonous है, कौन सा snake poisonous नहीं है, which snake is harmful and which snake is harmless. तो हम क्या करते हैं? हम सारे snakes को मार देते हैं. तो we should not do that, right? Then it said, imagine that you see one of the snakes near your own house. You need to know if the snake is dangerous or helpful. अब आप imagine करो कि suppose आपको आपके घर के पास में ही एक snake दिखाई देता है, right? Now looking at that snake, you have to find out whether the snake is dangerous or helpful. आप कैसे find out करेंगे? As I told you right now, हमने activity 3 में देखा. Imagine that you do not have a camera. आपके पास कैमरा भी नहीं है. You have a phone, लेकिन उस फोन में भी कैमरा नहीं है. And you have a friend. You have one friend. लेकिन वो friend जिसको बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेज है स्नेक के बारे में, आपको बिल्कुल भी नॉलेज नहीं है और आपके फ्रेंड को बहुत ज्यादा नॉलेज है स्नेक के बारे में, राइट? उसको हम कॉल करेंगे. Imagine that you must call your friend on the phone and carefully describe the snake to find out if it is dangerous. You have to call your friend and you have to describe कि ऐसा ऐसा दिख रहा है, इस कलर का snake है, उसका snout ऐसा है, उसका fang ऐसा है, right? And your friend जिसके पास book नहीं है, देख नहीं सकते, is going to describe. तो सबसे पहले आप किस तरह describe करोगे? As I told you, ये description का पहली चीज है कि we are going to learn how to describe things. Which color touch each other, what order the colors are in, the color of the head and tail. You might use nouns such as stripes, dashes, dots, patches, rectangles, triangles, diamonds, squares, and adjectives such as fat snake hair, thin hair, bumpy hair, uneven hair, straight hair, crooked hair, dark hair, light hair, bright hair, dull, shiny, right? Then you might compare the size of the colored areas to each other as well. तो इस तरह आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन आपके फ्रेंड को देना है, ठीक है? In activity 5, looking at this picture, can you see this? ये वाला picture जो हमने activity 4 में देखा, I described it also to you. Looking at this picture, आपको इधर लिखना है. What you have to write? Suppose you have seen a snake in the garden. आप सुबह उठे, early morning आप उठे और जैसे ही आप अपने गार्डन में गए, and what did you see? You saw a snake. अब वो snake जो आपने देखा उसको आपको इधर describe करना है, right? You have to describe. जैसे for example कि I will describe it for you. जैसे for example, yes, Texas coral snake is very dangerous. Okay, come on. Just say, for example, I'll write it. The snake in my garden. It was almost brown in color, right? जो आपने snake देखा है, what color is it? It is brown in color, right? And has a shiny body. What it is? And has a shiny body. ठीक है? Because you have to describe the snake now, which you have seen, and has a shiny body. ठीक है? Then it had black. Suppose if we say it had a brown. चलो. अच्छा, brown अगर body हमने दिया है तो it had red कर दो. ठीक है? It had red patches. It had red patches on its ठीक है? It had red patches on it. Okay. Then you can write that it was almost 15. It was almost 5 feet long. Oh my God, 5 feet long. ठीक है? Then it seemed to be very agile. Agile मतलब बहुत fast था वो, है ना? बहुत quick था. It was seemed to be very agile. Right? Then you can write it seemed to be non-venomous, यानी वो क्या था? Poisonous नहीं था. Okay, इस तरह जो है आपको लिखना है. Then you have to write that I called my friend Manan to come. I called my friend Manan to come and catch the snake. अब फ्रेंड क्यों कैच कर रहा है? बिकॉज मनन क्या करता था? मनन वुड कैच. मनन knew how to catch snakes. He would catch snakes in the village. ठीक है? इस तरह आपको जो है डिस्क्रिप्शन जो है लिखना है, right? Then you can write that Manan bought 2 long sticks two long sticks. After a few minutes, he caught the snake in his hand and also told everyone that the snake was not harmful. Why was the snake not harmful? Because it was not poisonous. है ना? Finally, he put the snake in the bamboo basket and took it to the jungle. ठीक है, इस तरह की एक्टिविटी आपको करनी है. आई होप आई एम क्लियर. ठीक है, इस तरह आपको जो है ये पूरी एक्टिविटी करनी है. Is it clear? I hope I am clear. After that, yes, we are going to do till here, and then after that in activity 6, let us see what it is. In activity 6, they have described about Texas coral snakes, which I told you, the one snake which is very poisonous, right? The highly venomous snake shown in the snake picture is Texas coral snake. कौन सी picture थी? Number 3. 3 वाला है ना? Texas coral snake, very poisonous, highly poisonous snake. Texas coral snake, underline all these things. Texas coral snakes have rings of black, yellow, and red around their bodies. The yellow rings are very thin compared to the black and red rings. I'll show you again in the activity 4. This we are talking about, this activity 3 wala, right? Texas coral snake. Texas coral snake typically have scattered black speckles in them. The last several inches of the tail of Texas coral snake contains several rings of black and yellow without the red rings. और last की जो inches है ना वो tail वाली, ये देखो इधर tail वाली जो ये देखो, can you see this, right? ये tail में इधर देखो red color नहीं है, ये ज़्यादातर black and yellow वाला है, right? It does not have red color, right? So this is what it is saying. Last के जो है, the red and yellow bands touch and coral snake's head or nose is typically black. Texas coral snake have small fixed fangs. Fangs का मतलब क्या होता है? Teeth. ठीक है? In front of their mouth. Right? This is the description of Texas coral snakes. Which is a new word? Venomous मतलब poisonous. ठीक है? Fangs का मतलब क्या होता है? Teeth. Okay. So this was a description of Texas coral snake. अब यहाँ पर देखो एक और है, read the description above carefully and look at the pictures of snake. वो जो हमने activity 4 में ये 4 pictures देखी. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at these pictures, we have to describe what is it. Read the description above. Look at the snakes. Which snake do you think the paragraph describes? ये वाला paragraph Texas coral snake. ये कौन सी picture का description है?